Good morning. My name is Brian Cashwell. I'm the music director here at New Thought Unity Center. That was Road Song by Wes Montgomery, which goes along with our road theme this morning. We're going to move on. Harold Payne is coming on
June 23rd.
June 23rd, and this is a song by Harold Payne.
And y'all can sing along.
Something wonderful, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go. Something wonderful, something wonderful, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Something wonderful, something wonderful, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, feel it in my body. I can feel it in my soul, feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my heart, it's in my heart, and it won't let go. Oh, no, no, no. Something wonderful, something wonderful, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Something wonderful is love inside. We can let it shine. Ooh, something wonderful, something wonderful, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Something wonderful, something wonderful, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Something wonderful.
Thank you.
Summer has arrived at Angel's Wings Resale Shop. The racks are full of spring and summer clothing. New inventory restocked daily. Come see for yourself. Angel's Wings is open today from noon to 3.
And the Gallery of Grace gift shop is open after service. Be sure to stop by. And that's on your way to Angel Wings. Just go down the hall here. Yeah. Browse the unusual handmade jewelry, gifts, cards, and of course books galore. And you can pick up your daily word there.
Tomorrow will be closed tomorrow in observance of Memorial Day.
We'll be back open on Tuesday, however, for the Course in Miracles, which is on Tuesday at 6:30 in person here, facilitated by Susan Bartels. $5 love offering is recommended.
Circle of Light Spirituality Soul Study. Our spirituality study group, the Circle of Light, will meet on Wednesday, May 29th at 6:30 p.m. in the Fellowship Hall. This week's topic will be mystical love and our divine relationship. Everyone is invited.
Day of mindfulness and celebration on June 1st from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the center. Will be this one-day spiritual retreat is designed to deepen your spiritual practice. There is a $30 love offering recommended. It's co-facilitated by David McClanahan and Barb Meyer, and sign-up sheets are in Friendship Hall.
Mastermind with Alice Frazier. The June Mastermind class will be held on Wednesday, June the 5th, beginning at 6:30 p.m. in Classroom A. Are you ready to start living in the moment? If so, be sure to attend this special Mastermind class on Wednesday, June the 5th. A $20 love offering is suggested.
We have a special edition of the Pride Karaoke with Kim Ballou, so mark your calendars. It's for Friday, June 7th. It begins at 7 o'clock in Friendship Hall. Special guests will be Lady Phaedra and Molly Mormon.
We're seeking volunteers to spread the unity message on Sunday, June 9th, 2024, beginning at 12:30 p.m. Volunteers will canvass the East Walnut Hills neighborhood, hanging door hangers on doors. Meet at NTUC after Sunday service. Sign-up sheets in Friendship Hall and the sanctuary. See Kim Ballou for more information or call the center.
The Pride Parade is June 22nd. NTUC will have riders and walkers in the annual Pride Parade again this year. Join the fun. Be part of unity in the community. Sign-up sheets in Friendship Hall.
Well, last week we all wore our purple t-shirts, so the NTUC T-shirt decoration contest has been extended till June the 23rd. Prize awarded for the best decorated t-shirt. So get that t-shirt out and get the glittering or whatever you're going to do. Something fabulous.
Harold Payne will be in concert here on June 23rd. It is a trifecta day because we will have him doing the service followed by a potluck with a concert at 1 o'clock. Tickets are $20 and are available for purchase at ntunity.org.
Save the date, October 19th, 2024. New Thought Unity Center's 125-year celebration dinner and dance. Additional information is forthcoming.
So join us after service in Friendship Hall for coffee, tea, and light snacks, and fellowship. Any more information that you would like on any of these topics? See the website, the email blast, or Facebook, or you can call the center at 513-961-2527.
I didn't hear you.
I don't have that memorized.
Uh-oh.
And I couldn't read that before.
It's not up there.
That's why I couldn't see that.
I made that up. Okay.
If you're making up numbers, I can do that too.
All righty then.
Y'all are going to want to sing along with this one.
Yes,
too.
please sing along.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads, take me home. Down country roads.
Welcome, George Whitton. Good to have you back. Got one now?
Hi, everybody. It's good to be back. Thank you. I think it's worth the trip just to hear that song. I love that song. Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today's lesson is about decision making. And our affirmation for today is, I am inspired and motivated to follow the guidance of the divine spirit within me. Could we affirm that together? I am inspired and motivated to follow the guidance of the divine spirit within me. So if we could, let's just take a moment and take that idea into the quiet for just a moment. Perhaps close your eyes. Whenever a decision needs to be made, we run the risk of immobilizing ourselves with uncertainty. But as we turn our attention inward, we know that the Spirit of God speaks to our hearts and guides us on our life's journey. So it is in this now moment that we invite Spirit within to inspire and direct us. We take whatever action we're guided to do, and we do it. For we know that the wisdom of Spirit within speaks to our hearts and guides us on right paths. And it is in that knowing that we need only say thank you and amen.
And our prayer for protection is, the light
The
of God surrounds me.
The
love of God enfolds me.
The power of God protects me.
The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Now stand and sing with us, Divine Spirit in me.
One presence, one power, divine spirit in me. One presence, one power, divine spirit in me. Thought to prayer, prayer to action, divine purpose, divine attraction. One presence, one power, divine spirit in me. One presence, one power, divine spirit in me. One presence, one power, divine spirit in me. One presence.
Now turn around, say hello to your neighbors, make a new friend, shake with a handshake, a hug, or a simple namaste.
To see you. Glad I'm here too, Jenny. Thank you.
If you're watching online, let us know who you are and where you're
Althea, good
watching
to see
from,
you,
and we'll
dear.
say hello to you later in the service. Thank you
I'm
for
well.
being with
and
us.
you? I'm going to say thanks for bailing me out on the prayer protection. Apparently I can't read. So.
Ready? Let's do it.
I feel a good vibration, healing and transformation all through this congregation. Must be unity. The experience is our mission. Universal wholeness is our vision. I am who I am. It's my decision. Must be, must be, must be unity. N-T-U-C unity.
Thank you. We can continue this fellowship after the service down in Friendship Hall, but for now, if you would have a seat and say with me our mission and vision statements. Our mission statement is, in God, we are an inclusive, abundant community, experiencing love, transforming lives, and serving others. And our vision statement is, we celebrate a world of harmony and oneness, a place of loving stewardship, sacred connections, and pure joy, where all are welcomed with honor and respect. And what we'd like you to know more than anything about New Thought Unity Center is that wherever you are on your spiritual journey, whoever you are, wherever you've been, whoever you love, however you identify, you are welcome here. And we're grateful that you've chosen to be with us this morning. If this is your first time at New Thought Unity Center, there is in the back corner a newcomers table, and on it there are packets of information about the center. Give you a little bit of information about us. And after the service, Regina will be back there and she can answer any questions that you may have. So again, thank you so much for being with us this morning. And now it's time to settle in for meditation.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into mine.
And if you haven't done so already, I invite you to just settle into your chairs, perhaps close your eyes, take a deep breath. And as you do, you begin to relax. And as you relax and become still, you begin to take charge over the hurried activity of your mind. And yes, there's probably many thoughts of those chores that may need to be done by you. But you can say to your mind, peace, be still. Peace, be still. For in this now moment, we're called to prayer. And as we become still, we turn our attention inward. We pause in this moment and rest in God's presence. We open our minds to divine light, and we open our hearts to divine love. We know that whenever a decision needs to be made, we run the risk of immobilizing ourselves with uncertainty. But as we turn our attention inward, we move into the quiet with an expectancy of knowing that it is in the quiet that the Spirit of God speaks to our hearts and guides us on our life's journey. So in faith, we invite Spirit within to inspire and direct us to take whatever action we're guided to do, and then we do it. So we just take a moment and rest in the silence as we open ourselves to God's guidance. We do that now in the silence. God's guidance is always there for us. God's Spirit within gives us constant reassurance that there's a way through every obstacle and new insights into every challenge. God's guidance reveals the golden opportunities that are there for us, and as such, we see ourselves moving forward, guided, loved, and inspired by the presence within. For we know that the wisdom of Spirit speaks to our hearts and guides us on right paths. And in that knowing, truly, we are blessed, and we say thank you and amen.
When I pray, I feel my love go
Daddy came round every once in a while. Mama, she was there all the time. Summertime in Compton was not like TV, but we were right there where we needed to be.
The Thurman boys on Peach Street with only their dad, so proud of themselves and that old Pontiac they had. And Miss Brooks, her Bible, and her 3 little boys at the Double Rock Baptist Church making a joyful noise. Woo! There's more than one way home. Ain't no right way, ain't no wrong. Whatever road you might be on, just find your own ways. There's more than one way home.
They got me a job at the grocery store, working weekdays after school from 5 to 9. Tommy, John, and Charlie were the neighborhood stars with their mid-sized homes and their big fence cars.
When the eagle flied on Friday, I'd go out to play, waste time with Otis out on the dock of the bay. My ticket to adventure was a ride on the bus. Different places, different faces, but they were just like us. 'Cause there's more than one way home. Ain't no right way, ain't no wrong. Whatever road you might be on, find your own way. 'Cause there's more than one way home. There's more than one way home. Ain't no right way, ain't no wrong. Whatever road you might be on, just find your own way. There's more than one way home. There's more than one way home. Ain't no right way, ain't no wrong. Whatever road you might be on, just find your own way. 'Cause there's more than one way home.
Well, good morning. Little sound check. Can you hear me in the back? Okay. I'm assuming you hear me in the front, too. Just a little preamble here before I start my talk. Many of you knew Bob Arlinghouse, who passed away a number of months ago. But today is his celebration. It's going to be, Bob was here for many, many years, served on the Board of Trustees. He facilitated the 4T Prosperity class 11 times with wife Martha. Visitation is today. Visitation is next Saturday, noon to 4 p.m. That's June the 1st. It's at the St. Barbara's Reception Hall in Erlanger. Visitation starts at noon and the service is at 1. So if you'd like to come and pay a tribute to Bob, I know he touched the hearts of many of you. Well, it's always good to be here at New Thought Unity, my home church. And many of you know that sometimes I start the lesson with, well, you know. Well, it turns out there was a grandmother who was grocery shopping with her granddaughter. And the toddler was crying and sometimes screaming at the top of her lungs. And as the grandmother walked up and down the aisles, people could hear her speaking in a soft voice. "We're almost done, Julie. We're almost done. Try not to cry, Julie. Life will get better, Julie." And as she approached the checkout, she carefully brushed the tears from the cheeks of the toddler and said again, "Now try not to cry, Julie. Try not to cry. Life's going to get better. We'll be home soon." Well, as she was getting ready to pay the cashier, there'd been a young woman standing behind her. And the lady behind her, young woman behind her, said, "Ma'am, I've been watching how you've been consoling your granddaughter, and I think it's wonderful how sweet that you've been to your little Julie." And the woman got a curious look on her face, and she said, "My granddaughter's name is Elizabeth. I'm Julie." All right, then. Well, today's talk is about when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Now, does anybody know where that saying originated? Anybody? I guess not. Somebody does? Who said that? That is correct. Mike's got it. Yogi Berra said that about 100 years ago, wasn't it? Something like that, yeah. Yogi had lots of sayings, and they were called yogiisms. I guess they still are yogiisms. But I thought that one in particular, when you come to a fork in the road, take it, particularly applied to today's lesson. This morning we're going to talk about decision making, and specifically looking at how we go about making our decisions. Is it all logical like Spock? Here's another test. How many people know who Spock is? Oh, more than I thought. Well, Spock, for those of you who don't know, was a character on the TV series Star Trek. And Spock was a super intelligent but very logical being. Everything was logical to Spock. Now, unlike Spock, do we use our inner guidance sometimes and have that play a part? Or are we always logical? I think the short answer is both. We use both. Now, our daily routine doesn't require much in the way of our decision making. What time do I need to get up? What am I going to wear today? What am I having for breakfast? And if you're of retirement age, what am I going to do today? But when important decisions need to be made, choices like, I don't know about this job I'm in. Do I need to make a switch in my career? I like the place I'm living, but is it time for a new house or a new residence? Do I need to move somewhere? My relationship started out good, but now it's not so good. Do I need to stay in this relationship or think about getting a divorce? Those are significant kinds of decisions and challenges that we sometimes face. Most of us, I think, from our early education, were taught to come to conclusions by using our logic, by using our reasoning skills. We became very much like Spock. We learned to think logically rather than have our feelings play a part in our decision making. We exercised a lot of our left brain, which it's called. So many of us have navigated through life on our logical left brain navigations, using it as a compass, so weighing factors and trying to decide between variables. Now, from time to time, especially in my counseling, when I would be working with a person, and I'd use what they call a weighing graph. I draw a large T, And on one side, we put all the reasons about why we should do something or some decision needs to be made, why we should make that decision. And on the other side, I'd have the person list all the reasons why perhaps they shouldn't be doing that. And in the end, the side with the most seemed the logical way to go. Very logical decision making. So for many of us, we've exercised our logical left brain a lot. We haven't necessarily used our intuitive inner guidance as much. But we can learn to trust our innate intuitive ability. We may call it our inner knowing. And what's important to know is that inner knowing is always with us in every situation, whether we're tuned into it or not. But do we have to? That's what my granddaughter, Gracie, used to say when we'd ask her to do something she wasn't particularly interested in doing. Do I have to? No. We don't have to. But developing our intuition and listening to that still, small voice can be helpful. Helpful in increasing our creativity, enhancing our inner guidance, and taking actions that support a more fulfilling life. So let's get clear that intuitive feelings are different than emotional feelings. When I think about emotional feelings, I'm thinking about mad, sad, glad. Those are emotional feelings. But when we talk about intuition, it's more of an internal feeling. I think so many of us use that internal feeling. We use that inner guidance on a regular basis, and we don't even think about doing it. We just do it naturally. You know, a familiar thing about our logical reasoning mind is that it sometimes takes us to a fork in the road, if you will, that looks like the easier path. Yeah. Looks easier because there may not be any significant confrontations with other people. Looks easier because perhaps there aren't any obvious obstacles. And with no obstacles, hey, we don't have to speak up for what we want. We don't have to ruffle anybody's feathers. And we don't have to cause ourselves any additional work. It looks easier. But perhaps there's something within us that just doesn't feel right, that maybe says otherwise. Logically, there are those decisions where we know we should go a particular way, but is there something within us telling us that maybe that's not the way to go? Now, the tricky part is trying to figure out, is this our fearful mind trying to stop us from making a decision? Or is it really the best way for us to go? Years ago, I remember a time when I was going to go in business with a fella. He was a high-type fella, very honorable, trustworthy, and I thought would make a really good partner in business. And we looked at financials, we looked at locations for this retail location, but the whole time that we were exploring possibilities, I had a knot in my stomach. Something within me was saying, oh, it all sounds good out here, but within me, there was something that was saying, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. In the end, I just couldn't do it. And I had to tell him, no, I don't want to do this. Not easy for me as a people pleaser. Sometimes making tough decisions requires us to do things that aren't pleasant. They aren't pleasant, they aren't fun, but deep down, we know it's the right thing to do. What's been helpful for me in trying to make those kinds of decisions is this statement: I don't want to, but I'm willing to. I don't want to. God, I don't want to. But something within me says, but I have to be willing to, because I know deep down it's the right decision. When we're willing to trust our instincts, to trust that inner guidance, opportunities pop up for us that perhaps would have never have happened if we hadn't dropped down into that intuitive place within us. Lao Tzu had this to say: there is no need to run outside for better seeing. Rather, abide at the center of your being. Search your heart, and see. Well, now there are methods that we can consciously enhance our intuitive flow while we want to search our hearts. Methods like breath work, rebirthing, chanting, drumming, dancing, all facilitate us getting in touch with our inner guidance. And there's a practice, maybe you're familiar with it, because we do it right here at New Thought Unity. And so often we do it so often that we take it for granted. It's an activity and a practice for accessing our intuition and our inner knowing. You know what it is? Nobody knows. How about meditation? We do it every Sunday. Meditation is definitely a way of accessing our inner knowing. How about this one? You ever gone to bed with a problem that you've been, or some issue you've been dealing with, it's a question that's been on your mind for quite a while, you go to bed, you have a dream. And in that dream, it unfolds and produces a decision with something you've been struggling with. It happens to many people. Or how about this? And this happens to me more than once. In the morning when I'm waking up and I'm in that space between sleep and almost awake and just that gray area, in that space, I've had answers come. I'm guessing that some of you have had that same experience. Now, if you think about it, most of our prayers, unless they're for others, if they're about ourselves, it's usually about prayers for a request for guidance or a request for some kind of change. But we have to remember that God can do no more for you or to you than God can do through you. Prayer, I think, is the most effective way, especially with an attitude of, thy will be done. Thy will be done. We are surrendering to that guiding power of spirit within to guide us, to show us the way. And we can be shown the way over and over again. However, it's up to us to take action. I think it's absolutely appropriate to ask questions in prayer. We've heard in Matthew 7, ask and it will be given to you. Knock and the door will be opened for you. So it helps to get clear and focus our request and see if God's guidance within you can show you a path that'll yield to what you're trying to achieve. Now, if something's been on your mind that you need to make a decision about, there's a little exercise we can do. By golly, we're going to do it right now. So if there's something that you've been thinking about or trying to decide about, this is your hot dog opportunity. Another question here. Who knows who Yoda is? Anybody know who? I got a few hands. Okay, so if you watch Star Wars, Yoda was a little sage, about yay big. He wasn't very big, but he had profound wisdom. Now, I'm sure there's other people in your life that you respect and like the insights that they have about life and living life effectively. So just for a moment, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. We can do that now. Just close our eyes for a moment. And I want you to visualize Yoda or some spiritual guide, some mentor that you know. Picture them in miniature form and have them sit on your left shoulder. Just take a moment and visualize that. Now I want you to ask that entity the question that you've been trying to deal with, that you've been searching for an answer. Ask that entity that question, and I'll give you just a moment so they can give you the answer. Okay, eyes open. Now here's the test. Was anybody able to do this? Okay, 2 out of 100 isn't bad. So let me scratch that off the list. We're not going to do that again. So let me just ask, as a favor to me, please don't go running back to the board and say that George had Yoda sit on our shoulder today and ask him a question. The board already knows I'm silly enough. Ultimately, we can put away the tools, put away the methods, and go directly to the source for inner guidance. And that source is the Spirit of God within each and every one of us. Trusting our intuition is really the same as trusting our faith. Now, sometimes our choices may take us where we think we want to go. And yet other times, our intuitive choice may take us through a tough time for a while. It doesn't mean that we have to set up camp there and stay. It also doesn't mean that we've made the wrong decision. Perhaps it's simply a decision that hasn't worked out. We can just check that decision off the list. Although it might not look like it at the time, wrong decisions are leading us to right decisions. Wrong decisions lead us to right decisions. Conventional truth tells us that we can make mistakes. Heck, as far as I know, we're all human. Humans make mistakes. Spiritual truth tells that ultimately we cannot make a wrong decision. All paths are leading to our higher good. All paths, all decisions are leading to our higher good. Now, it could take a while, but that's where it's taking us. Intuition, that inner guidance, is not about certainty. It's about trust. It's about faith. Faith is the courage to treat everything that happens to us as exactly what we need for our highest good. That's where it's taking us. And so, life won't always give us what we want. It's just the nature of our human journey. Life won't always give us what we want. However, it will always give us opportunities. But it's up to us to keep the faith. Our faith awakens our intuition. And it is our intuition that is an expanded way of knowing, of seeing, and being in the world. So remember, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. It's leading to your highest good. I love you. I bless you. It's always a pleasure to be here at New Thought Unity. Thanks for having me today. Thank you.
you, George.
I know a place. Ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody worried. Ain't no smiling faces. No, no. Lying to the races. Help me. Come on and help me. Come on. Somebody help me now. I'll take you there. Help me, y'all. I'll take you there. I said, help me now. I'll take you there. Oh, help me now. I'll take you there. Oh, mercy, y'all. I'll take you there. Calling, mercy, y'all. I'll take you there. Take me there. Play it right now. All right. Do it. Play it right now. Play on it. Here's Michael, y'all. Easy, Michael, y'all. Yeah. Come on, Michael, y'all. Do it. I know a place. I'll take you there. Ain't nobody crying. I'll take you there. Ain't nobody worried. I'll take you there. Ain't no smiling faces. I'll take you there. I'll take the races. I'll take you there. I'm calling mercy, y'all. I'll take you there. Calling for mercy, y'all. I'll take you there. You gotta let me. I'll take you there. Let me take you there. I'll take you there. I said you got to let me. I'll take you there. Let me take you there. I'll take you there. I'll take you there.
Thank you. It's that time in our service where we'll take our tithes and our offerings in our hands and we'll say our offertory blessing together. So as the volunteers come down, won't you please say the offertory blessing with me? And it goes, Divine love, moving in and through me, blesses and multiplies all that I give and all that I receive. And if you're a consistent giver, please place your consistent giving card in the basket. I want the truth. Has anyone tried the QR code that's on the tablet in the back of the seat? Yay! Thank you. This is another way you can just give from your seat, and it's very easy and very convenient. Also, you can give with the credit card machine in the back. There are envelopes, tithing, offertory baskets in the back of the pews. You can write your check or put your cash in. And you can give online. Just push the donate button and your offering will come right to us. Also, our chaplains today are Maria and Mike is doing the offering right now. They'll be here at the prayer shawl to pray with you after service. We hold sacred space before, during, and after service. Also, there's a prayer request card in the back of the pews that you can also use. Put your prayer request on. You can put it in the basket as it goes past, or you can drop it in the prayer box in the back of the sanctuary and also located downstairs. I think that's it, Alice. Well, we're going to do the blessing first, or we're going to do... Okay, we'll sing the blessing first. So let's go to our heart space while George blesses our offering.
Well, loving Spirit, we are so grateful that we have these gifts given by such a loving community. We know that it goes forth to bless this community and goes way beyond the walls of this structure to bless a lot of people. And so for the good that's here, for the blessings that bubble up from within ourselves and bless our lives and those of our families and friends, truly we are grateful. And amen.
So we've got some folks online who have said hello to us today. Randy Maley says, we are blessed to be free here in this moment in eternity. Teresa and Joe are celebrating their first year anniversary today in Rockford, Illinois. Happy anniversary to you both. Penryn Craig says, good morning from Prospect, Kentucky. And William Serrato says, happy and healthy weekend to all from Cheviot. So thank you for being with us online as well. And I want to thank everybody who helped put this service together. Thank you, George. Always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the folks in the booth, to Linda and Barb and Sky for filling in. Thank you to the band, Michael, Randy, Peg, and Brian. And my fellow songstresses, Jenny and Althea.
And of course, Alice.
And thank you, Joyce, for all you do as well. Now it's time to circle up. Make
Next
a big circle, stretch it out.
Our
We'll
speaker
say our
next week is Kim.
Oh.
She will be back with message and music. So we look forward to seeing you then also. I think we can make a circle today.
I think we can. Y'all need to stretch it out a bit.
You
Both
touch your hand,
sides.
you're touching a heart.
Too scrunched up over there.
Come on, George. Come on, George.
Come on.
Walk this way.
Lucy, come this way.
Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. By George, I think we got it. Come on, a little bit more.
Another foot or two.
bit.
Okay, yay!
All right, let's say our prayer of alignment. We are light. We illuminate the world. We are love. We love unconditionally. We are power. We are the divine in action. We are presence. We are awake to our divine identity. God is, I am, we are, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, 'cause there's more than one way home.